BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
For one last time in F1 2023, in the year 2023, we are green in bronze, and it is the 22nd and final round of this year's championship, where all championships have been wrapped up now, so it is more of a celebration, isn't it, here tonight, as we got, unfortunately, Sikasmuk has left the session, so that's not a good start, is it? But welcome along to Abu Dhabi then, for the final round of this season's championship then, and it is, we'll go through the drivers and the constructors whilst we got some outlaps going on. We're only about a minute and a half into this quali session then. It is TK, the world champion, then of course he's not here tonight. TK is now, unfortunately, been able to make it, I believe, one last time out in dramatic circumstances in where? In the course in Las Vegas. We've got Noob Tail second, and he can confirm second tonight if he outscores Vestia by 6 points. Jay Hings in fourth. What a great debut season for Jay Hings. Key, driver of the season potentially for me. Slayer in sixth. Dr. Truepots has fallen off the boil in seventh. Serious Mushroom in eighth, and just in front of Brooksy. 4 points separates the two. AlphaTauri driver said, as Dynamo Dan has had issues already, and my goodness me, Dynamo Dan has been disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. So Dynamo Dan out of qualifying here. That is not ideal at all. I hadn't even got through the championship, but Dynamo Dan, the last season's runner-up in bronze, out of qualifying the Haas, and I think it's, but that is a very disappointing start indeed there for Dynamo Dan, and all his Twitch followers are going to be very disappointed with that then as well, of course. And so Dynamo Dan's Twitch notification came up on my phone for the first time in a very long time, 6 months back in the session. Just watching the AlphaTauri of Vintage and making the start tonight then. Right, anyway, let me go back then. Marv Ski in 10th position, a Grand Prix winner earlier on this season. Dynamo Dan could potentially get in front of his teammate tonight if it goes his way. 13 points separated two Haas drivers. Winnie in 12th position, great season for Winnie, another driver of the season contender for me as well. We got Smith Almighty 13. Sikasmuk has had a renaissance as of late in 14th. Vintage on the screen at the moment, also 27 points this season. Duncan Dave in 16th. Styles 17th, and 12 points for Item Itar, who is probably, I don't think he's racing tonight and probably will not be racing again next season. 19th is Scooby Stew. Swan Shanks is 20th out of the 20 drivers, and I must say Bronze has had the lowest driver count this season. I think they only got I think they got 30 in total, whilst the other divisions have had well over 40. Slayer going fastest there with Vintage second at the moment, and Slayer in the Mercedes-Benz car. The Constructors Championship, Kiki's fastest out, and then in the background there's an Alfa Romeo of Brooksy, who's 900 second away from Kiki at this moment in time. And we got FIFA Beefy making a return to ALR. FIFA Beefy hasn't raced at all on the F1 2023 game in ALR. So this is good. Let's see how he goes. FIFA Beefy, but he's got a default helmet with a default number then. But let's see what Car 3 can do then as he comes over the line now. FIFA Beefy currently at 23.5. He has had a pole position, FIFA Beefy has, in silver. 8 podiums as well for FIFA Beefy. He has never won a race, so this is first ever race in bronze tonight then as well then. So FIFA Beefy, an experienced veteran in the world of bronze, in the world of silver, but this is his first appearance in bronze tonight then. Good stuff indeed. As we said, as we mentioned, Investors got a It's got a fight on his own now. On board, got two pots. Unfortunately, 3-4 in the championship at the moment. The Alfa Alpine. He might be able to get him back in front of Slayer. He's just coming out of turn 10 now. Ferrari Constructors champions. That was confirmed last time out. Williams is second on 86 points. Alfa Romeo are third, 15 points away from the Williams team. If they have a good result here tonight in Williams, without their team leader, I think they've lost. They've got no. Oh goodness me! That was very close to Alfa Romeo. Both Williams cars have got none of their regular drivers in here tonight either. Duncan Dave, no TK Racing for the Williams team. They're on the back foot. Can Alfa Romeo outscoring by 15 points tonight, which will get him second in the Constructors' Championship. That is what is on the line. Then Noob Tail second in the championship mode. Him and Vesser are fighting for runner-up. Unfortunately, they probably both wish they were fighting for the championship. We've got Red Bull in for fourth position on 29 points. They are now fourth. They're actually being confirmed for left Mercedes. Mercedes can actually get 1-2 here, actually, couldn't they? If they want to overthrow Red Bull. But Mercedes in fifth. Alpine are sixth. And then behind Alpine, 3 points separates Alpine and AlphaTauri. And then a further 9 points separates the Haas and AlphaTauri. Very close indeed. McLaren and Aston Martin. 19 points separates the two teams. And who is going to be winning the wooden spoon in bronze? And it's a spoon you do not want to be with. Massive headache, goodness me. New Potato going 8 fastest at the moment. And second Mike, then he has been leading the Aston Martin charge. He's been fantastic. Swanshanks also out there as well. Swanshanks, unfortunately, if Swanshanks don't score 3 points tonight, he will be the lowest driver in ALR history. The lowest point score in ALR history tonight. He has to score at least 3 points then tonight. Otherwise, he is he's going to steal that accolade off a former driver, unfortunately, which is not ideal at all. Is it? Goodness gracious me! Hello, everyone. Joint Constructors was won last night as well. Mercedes are, if the silver standings remain as they are, Mercedes are the Joint Constructors champions. They are about 70 odd points now in front of the Williams team, who had an awful race last night. With Alfa Romeo a third, McLaren in fourth, and Red Bull fifth. AlphaTauri in sixth position. It's close between the two Red Bull teams there. Ferrari in seventh, eighth position. Aston Martin. Can Aston Martin overthrow Ferrari in the final stage of this one? Well, Ferrari got a very good team, haven't they, in bronze end, so it's going to be difficult for Aston Martin as Sickersmuck goes full fast. So underline the day is not over yet. Then moving out of turn 4 and down the back straight, and we got a lot of action out there at the moment. Sickersmuck out on circuit, Marsky on circuit, Mushroom with the beautiful pink and silver helmet. I love it. I love it indeed. Then, of course, Alpine are unfortunately confirmed 10th in the Joint Constructors there, and Haas are almost confirmed 9th. Oh, got indigestion. Sickersmuck there. Nope, not Sickersmuck. It's Serious Mushroom then. Out of the final turn then for Marsky then. Of course, a little bit of a dip. And there he goes. 10th position. Yo, Sean, good evening to you, Slayer. Good luck, Bronze in the final race of the ALR season. Then I made it. Kat said hello and glad to be racing. Oh, wow, literally going around the pit bed there. Unfortunately, good evening to German. Hello, German. Hello, everyone. Good luck to all. Messed up Sector 3 just then. Liam watching 2 loads of Bronze ALR and Steve Beaton there. Who's Steve Beaton? I apologise. I don't know anyone's real name, to be honest. I do know Liam Yez's name, of course, because it kind of gives it away, really, doesn't it? But unless, of course, we have 2 Liam Yez. But I apologise. Who's Steve? Goodness me! If someone can help me out, that'd be fantastic. Oh, Marsky then, just going over the curb then, but it's great to see Liam supporting his fellow ALR droids as well. Slayer then, good luck lads, let's go Merc, hopefully he gets more tonight then. I hope I get McLaren, Red Bull or Mercedes next season, German is saying. German of course has had the Alfa Romeo this season, but he's had 10 DNFs in 19 starts, unfortunately. Dart, Sean! Oh, apologies. Gosh. You can tell I don't watch darts anymore. Last time I watched darts, I think it was Phil the Power Taylor was still playing professionally. Goodness gracious me. And Peter White, the Snakebite. Moving there off the circuit, he was going into the Formula 4 paddock there. I only know Steve Madden there. Nicknamed the bronze. What's that? Adons? Is that Adons? Oh gosh, I failed English. What can I say? I'm a bit thick. I'm thicker than 2 short. I'm also thicker than a Snickers around the rear as well. Jay Hings is out of turn 4. You can tell he's getting the season Fiesta, so it's also close to Christmas as well. That's not fair, sure. Most of them are disconnects, so they shouldn't count then. Internet issues, not DNFs. Gervin to say that I'm a bit brutal with the old DNFs. To be fair, if no one crosses the line, if they don't cross the line, even if you've done like 99% of the race, you get a DNF in my book. Mainly because normally by that time I kind of want to just turn the stream off. We're just watching Brooksy then coming out there. I like them pick Liam is saying that I can't get a lap in. Moving is saying that. That's why me and Liam get like a house on fire. See, I am quite thick indeed. On the rear, also on top as well. Brooksy's fast at the moment, 10 for a second in front of Kiki at the moment. He was second. Kiki's been a revelation for me this season in bronze. It's been a pleasure seeing Kiki really evolve. He's one of those drivers. It's a bit like TK, really, Kiki, I said, as Jay Hicks has just jumped himself into third. Yes, Kiki, not as extreme as TK, because TK had so much pace last season in qualifying, but race trim, it just didn't go his way. But this season, Kiki has done a great job, as a Grand Prix win, a couple of podiums as well, 7 podiums to be precise, and whoops, I've just deleted everything. And also, he's got a couple of pole positions as well, winning a Grand Prix winner as well, winning as another driver who has been one of my favourites as well this season. Good stuff indeed. Ooh, as we got the Carabao Cup on tonight, as well as the Turkish Super League. Turkish Super League controversy then. Oh dear, that's not ideal, is it? Less said about that the better, I think, isn't it? Goodness me. Football seems to be a contentious subject, in especially in the paddock there. I must say, I do see more drivers argue about football than they do about Formula 1, really. Mainly, I know Formula 1's finished all that, but it does seem to bring up a lot of heated debates. Swanshanks out, as you mentioned, and he needs to score 3 points tonight, Swanshanks does, not to be the lowest scoring driver in ALR history, and of course he got that fast lap point the other week, didn't he? Swanshanks has made several appearances, has been in ALR bronze for quite a while now. Of course, his best result was a podium as well a couple of years ago. I just don't think he likes the ground effect cars, you know. And a lot of drivers have not really liked this new era of it's not like this new era. Not like this new era of Formula 1 car, do they? Potentially best F1 game in the Cope Master era, certainly F1 2020. I quite like 2021 as well, personally. I like those eras, like 2019, 2020 and 2021. Really good eras of Formula 1 and ALR as well. But that's when ALR really hit its peak, was around the 2020 game there. Mainly because of that. Oh, his best year has extended the track. That lap time is going to be invalid. He has come back into the garage now, and he's got a new set of boots. And New Potato's also scampered off the circuit, sick as mud. He has been fine, Vettel, hasn't he, as of late? Then Swanshanks going 12th at the moment. Brooksy currently fast at the moment there. Of course, you better watch coming in the pit lane here. Then, of course, since someone had issues there last season. I can't remember, to be honest. I like Baguette Juicy, Percy is saying, good gracious me. Right, I think we better move on before I start to talk about my sandwich. Marsky just coming through turn 3. That turn 3 used to be quite precarious back in the old Formula 1 era. Of course, now the ground effect it's not really too bad then. The Mickey Mouse World Cup trophy, Man City are going for. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. And of course, yes. I still call it the Worthington. Well, it's the Carling Cup to me. That's how old I am. It's not. I think it's been called like 2 different trophies since then. But a trophy's a trophy, moving. That's what I say. To be fair, I remember when I celebrated like a loony when Liverpool won against Cardiff about 10 years ago. That was back in the proper banter era of Liverpool. Marsky 8800 a second up in the second split time. We've got hashtag Rise of the Gurn then. Tell about it, Percy. Oh goodness me. To be honest, if it's not if it's not a feeling, it's something to do with a baguette, isn't it? Really, but a bit of banter and all that. I love it. Keep your comments coming in, ladies and gents. And last ever race of F1 of ALR on 2023. Of course, we do have a couple of season reviews coming out later on this week. Sunday it is going to be on Christmas Eve. We're going to do the gold review. So I hope you're allowed to tuck into your chocolate Santas earlier this season. This year, I'm going to try to anyway. We've also got Christmas Day is silver review, and then on Boxing Day it is the bronze review then. So yes, ALR is very much active all over Christmas, and I hope you can join us. It's going to be a fantastic evening of reviews. Well, this year we've cut them down quite a bit, because I think an hour-long reviews are quite extreme. So we have the admins have tried their best to cut them down this season. They are still quite chunky, but they're not as chunky as what they used to be. Not as chunky as me, anyway. But I think they're less than an hour now. They're about 45-ish minutes long. So hopefully it's not too long, and hopefully you can enjoy it then. That's true, and not the only one. Haha, I went mental when they finally won a trophy, like we should. Bring back Bulky Volcano, Liam. I'm sure that the man, the myth, the legend was actually in the. I'm sure that that gentleman did come back for a day or two, but I think that he was after some drivers, to be honest. So there we go. But yes, Liam, I think Liam was a former bronze admin a couple of seasons ago, and I think that it was Kobo, wasn't it? Really? But I think Liam had a good rapport with Bulky Volcano, didn't he? Some good times, I must say. Out of the final turn now, Smith and White to go 12 fast. Of course, the silver admin there. Of course, the silver admins had to crack the whip as well, with some incidents still being reviewed at the moment. Now, of course, in gold on Sunday, we've had a change of winner as well. Of course, it is congratulations to Tom Inferno, in only his second Grand Prix appearance ever in ALR, went on to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix then after. Unfortunately, Troy did get a 5-second penalty for the incident, which I'm sure was on Lucas Percy. By the way, I don't think the reviews are yet, is it? Serious Mushroom's gone 5th fastest. I have Serious Mushroom in some serious form at the moment. Slayer going 4th fastest. Brooksy, 70 seconds to go then, as we are in the twilight of this qualifying era then. The season, the silver champion, even the ALR can't believe season 9 ends today. Jake the Slayer going 2nd fastest, a whisker away from Brooksy. This is one problem I do have with doing this ALR shtick, is it makes the years go far too quickly. I must say, because basically we do 2 seasons in like 1 year, and that is quite frightening to me personally. I don't like it at all. So, who's out of the circus? Smith Almighty just visiting the scenery up there, is just giving it a wave to his fans there. Sick as Muck left it a bit late here. Then I can't see the clock because there's a yellow flag fluttering in the breeze. It's going across the line for Sick as Muck and about to start his lap now. We got New Potato out there as well, the first ever bronze champion. And the clock is ticking now for New Potato. Moving out on circuit, Kaz is just starting his lap in the Williams car. Remember, Williams are going to have to defend for their second position in the construction. So 2 reserve drivers and 2 super subs tonight are going to have to really get their teeth into this, and they have indeed. Their movement's gone 10 fastest. Good time indeed there for movement. Serious Mushroom coming back into the pits. Brooksy is going to be the first driver across the line, and he is slower than his previous best there. FIFA Beefy, his first race is 5th fastest. First race of 2023, I should say, in ALR. He has gone 5th fastest, Brooksy. That's good stuff indeed there. We have got an Aston Martin of and Swanshank's going 9th fastest. Good time indeed. And Alpha Tari in the background of Kiki. Pole position for Kiki. Magnificent stuff indeed. Winnie has stayed where he is. He's in 13th at the moment. Pole position there for Kiki. What about Jay Hings? Out of the final turn. Jay Hings only 3rd fastest. Only 3rd fastest. I wish I was 3rd fastest. 2 10, so a second up. Sickest Muck, he is flying at the moment. He is, him and Swanshanks have got some beef to settle in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren are on the edge. Sickest Muck going third fastest. Great stuff indeed. Here is the first ever champion of Bronze New Potato. Unfortunate not to win this season there, but he is 7th fast in the end. But his pole position for Kiki. Magnificent stuff indeed. And Kaz and last but no means least said in the Williams car, cross the line going 16th fastest, one into qualified. But it is Kiki, pole position number 3 of the season for himself in the AlphaTauri car. Lovely jubbly indeed. Then his career tally takes him to 5 pole positions in 33 qualifying attempts. Magnificent stuff indeed. Wow. Oh my word, that was a very good start to tonight's broadcast, wasn't it? Lovely stuff indeed. That was the last qualifying of 2023, which seems a bit odd there, doesn't it? Third pole position as well for the AlphaTauri team. Lovely jubbly indeed. We'll be back after these messages then because, well, no, before we do actually, before we do our shameless plug, let's quickly go through the grid then. Kiki, pole position by over a 10.5 from Brooks in second there. Did Brooksy come out too early? Potentially, but still on the front row of the grid there. Brooksy has had a renaissance as of late. He's been great in the final half of the season. Sickest Muck, great drive to great qualifying to third. Aston Martin could potentially overthrow McLaren here tonight. That is not ideal at all. We'll be back after these messages.
BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
One of our biggest achievements this season in ALR is obtaining a sponsor. Thank you very much to Knowlesy for getting all that getting all the elbow work into it during the holidays, the mid-season break that we had in ALR. Whilst all of us was partying in the Amber Lounge and all that kind of stuff, and Knowlesy was working on a deal to get us a sponsor, which is BoxBox, the mobile app then, which will very much keep you up to date with live timings for the Grand Prix and of course for testing as well, which will be starting in February. Cannot wait for that. 74 days to go until the start of the season, or start of testing. I cannot wait for that. Hopefully we'll know what car name the AlphaTauri is going to be next season. A lot of rumours that it's going to be the Racing Bulls, which isn't the worst name in the world, but it's not the best name, to be honest. I quite liked Hugo Boss Racing or Boss Racing. That sounded pretty boss, didn't it? I wasn't keen on the Adidas Racing. That did sound a bit silly, didn't it? Of course, Sauber and now Alfa Romeo now return to their Sauber ways, albeit they officially we've got to call them, is it the Kick Sauber, isn't it? That's going to get interesting, isn't it? But Kick's proper like colours and stuff, ain't they green? So I'd love to have a green car back on the grid. I do admit that one of my favourite all-time liveries in Formula 1 is the beautiful Jaguar from 2000 to 2004. Love that car. Caterham was quite a nice colour as well, but yeah, Jaguar is better, isn't it? Right, Boss Daddy Racing, goodness me. Got to keep it PG, everyone there. It's, talking of daddies, I've got a big old daddy long legs that's looking at me at the moment, which is not ideal. Unfortunately, if I throw something at him, I'll probably hit my TV or my PlayStation, so let's just leave him to it, shall we? We got Liam, won the last ever race at Kobo in Abu Dhabi. Liam did, of course. I think Liam has won in every single category that he's raced in up until gold so far, so I think that'll be a task for Liam for next season in the Haas car. As TK just said, work is proper crazy, that's why he's not in tonight. But Moon said he's letting TK down, but to be honest, TK's got such a high measuring stick, and oh gosh, I've got to get through the grid. Kiki pole position, Brooksy alongside him on row 1, then we've got hard tyres for Sickest Muck, Hings in 4th, Slayer 5th, Beefy in 6th, Nude 7th, Mushroom 8th, 9th Swanshank Shanks, 10th is Vessier on the hard tyres. Vintage 11th, 12th is Moomin, Winnie 13th, 14th is Smithy. Disqualification for Kiki, unfortunately, that's the pole sitter. Marsky on softs, he's gonna go hard on the soft. Kaz in 16th, Dr. Truepots in 17th, 18th Styles, 19th Scooby Stew, and Dynamo Dan is 20th on the grid after having a problem. The 5 lights are on then here in Abu Dhabi. And it's go. It's go for Abu Dhabi, our final race of the season, as Brooksy cuts across then and goes slipstreaming right behind then as we go into turn 1 then. And what is happening here then? Look at the midfield and everyone has gone away nicely. No, they haven't. That's McLaren at the back of the field. That's not ideal at all. Styles off the circuit then. Of course, McLaren are very much fighting for not to be given the wooden spoon, the Constructors' Championship. So that is going to be certainly going to be on their agenda for this season and for tonight. I should say, goodness gracious me, 19 points separates the two teams down the back straight. And Kiki leads Brooksy all over the gearbox. And Sick as Muck has held his position there. So, and then we've got Hings followed by Slayer. Then up the inside, New Potato flying up into 6th position there. What has New Potato got in his repertoire? FIFA Beefy 7th with Mushroom in 8th position there. Yellow flags in the background. Now that's one of the Williams cars off the circuit. That's a ghost in moving there. We got Swan Shanks also fighting as well. Swan Shanks, is he all fine? He might be Dynamo Dan getting past Kaz as well. Starters right at the back of the field then. Oh my goodness gracious me then, as Kiki leads. 2nd position is Brooksy. 3rd is Sick as Muck. 4th is Hings at 5th position. Moomin's now got past Vessier. Oh, contacting into the back of Vessier. Go Swan Shanks. Swan Shanks looks like he's driving a shopping trolley at the moment. Has all 4 wheels is turning there, which is not ideal. However, he's oh my goodness me, there's a pile up in the back, and it's one of the Mercedes Winnies off the circuit. Smithfield Mighty is crawling as well. This is the both McLarens are 17th and 19th after lap 1 here. Golly gosh. Oh dear. Then Kiki leads. 2nd position, Brooksy. 2nd Muck in 3rd position there. At the moment there, Aston Martin have got 15 of the 19 points they need. Sick as Muck will need to get 2nd position at least, plus a fastest up then, unless Swan Shanks to score some points. Can he get himself in the top 10 here tonight? That is the question on the Aston Martin's minds at the moment. But Aston Martin have been superb in the last couple of races there. Sick as Muck and Swan Shanks really fighting for everything in the Constructors' Championship. They do not want to finish last then, as Sick as Muck, they're very robust and just spinning Jay Hings there, and Jay Hings there would not be too appreciative of that then. Sick as Muck then, who of course has got a lot on his mind here tonight in the Aston Martin car. 5 positions is Scooby Stew and Dynamo Dan. We have also got Hings down 4 positions after the spin, unfortunately, after he came to blows with Sick as Muck. Then do you think Sick as Muck should have left Jay Hings room, or was Jay Hings being a bit too optimistic? I am not a steward. However, to be honest, I'm wondering if I don't know. To be honest, let's leave it to the steward, shall we? That's what they get paid for, albeit don't get paid for, do they? Really? Look at that. Look at the top 2 have absolutely scampered off. There's no DRS yet. Now there's DRS on this race. My goodness gracious me. Dynamo Dan is now up into 14th. Scooby Stew has made a very early visit into the pits here. So issues for Scooby Stew, unfortunately, in the Alpine car. So that's a disappointing start for Alpine, who've also got an almighty scrap between themselves and AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri at the moment is well in front of the Alpine team. Now Alpine, last season's Constructors' Championship, now going to be down in 7th. And here comes Brooksy to take the lead. Then here in Abu Dhabi, cuts across, and now we got Slayer in 3rd position. Or is he? Where is he? Oh gosh, there it is, getting very close again. Then as Sick as Muck then trying to defend on those hard tyres. Slayer then just about staying behind at the moment, then, albeit I think it's just about staying in front of Slayer rather than the opposite way around. Slayer on the outside, DRS said making that overtake a little more easier, but having said that, Sick as Muck doesn't make anything easy. Fantastic fight there. Kaz and Marsky have had issues there. Marsky on the soft tyres, down in 17th position, not ideal at all for the Haas car. Underneath the hotel, he comes in Scooby Stew and Smithfield Mighty also having a good old scrap, unfortunately, for both those drivers, and they are at the back of the field. Now, what has Slayer got then? Sick as Muck is going to be extending the stint then, whilst all the drivers on the hard tyres, the likes of Vestia, Sick as Muck, Vintage, Dynamo Dan, Styles, and Winnie are all going to be trying to get very long into this Grand Prix. I should have had a week before I started this one because I really need to go. Movement is in the 10th position. Well, hopefully the driver's given me something to cheer for, and hopefully it won't get me too excited that I wet myself. But I've been sick on stream before. I don't think I've ever weed myself just yet. Then, but anything can happen. Out to turn 4, down the back straight once again, and Brooksy and Kiki have swapped positions. There they are. And remember what we heard. Was it in the bronze stream last week, or may have been actually in gold potentially, but there was rumblings. I think it was Inferno Tom, the newest winner in ALR. That means that we've had 4 different new winners in ALR for gold this season. I think we've had about 7 or 8 new winners in this season, which is incredible stuff indeed. FIFA dropping down into 8th position now. FIFA is, as we mentioned, a former pole sitter, a multiple, as Jay Hings is lost out there. I wonder if he let him back through for some reason there. Multiple pole sitter there, and also a one-time pole sitter as Kiki! Oh no! And Kiki off the circuit, and the pole sitter has had an issue and is lost out in underneath the hotel section there, and moving desperate to get past Kiki here. Kiki is going to have to get those tires under control before he can then start to put the wetty down again, but that is not ideal at all for Kiki, and all for Alpha Tower either have now slipped back into 7th position in the Constructors' Championship. What about Haas? Haas at the moment not scoring either then, so at the moment it's status quo then with Alpine 6, Alpha Tauri 7, and Haas in 8th position there. Also the McLaren team are still in front of the Aston Martin by the skin of their nose cones here. But that issue has absolutely been a gift for Brooksy. He's now 2.5 seconds in front. He is almost on his load. Some Sick as Muck going for it. He's having a look there, but Slayer doesn't even need to defend. The New Potato's gone in deep. So New Potato's gone in deep then. So Mushroom on the outside passes the former champion and up into 4th position now. And look at this, and Sick as Muck back through on the hard tyre. So the hard tyre's starting to fire up here. New Potato up the inside, but it's Mushroom cuts across the nose cone there. Alfa Romeo then are aiming to get past, and at the moment they are in 2nd position in the Constructors' Championship. If it finishes now, they are 2nd in the Constructors' Championship, and Williams will be bitterly disappointed at that then. And that is unfortunate indeed. Of course, the joint Constructors has already been won by Mercedes last night then. If the results stay as they are, but I think even if they don't stay as they are, or Brabant has a unfortunate penalty thrown at him, then potentially, whoa, something's got a bit of awry there. Oh goodness me, yellow flags and Dr. Truepots. Oh no! Gurman crashed there a few years ago, and unfortunately Truepots is the latest victim. Safety car. Vintage has dived in the pits early then. This is Marsky, exactly what he needed, but oh goodness me, I thought he was going to that barrier then. It can be quite pesky indeed. Safety car on the opening stage of this Grand Prix. Brooksy leads, Sick as Muck in 2nd, Slayer in 3rd. So the medium runners surely are going to come into the pits now. It's quite early, the safety car, as you know. We're only on lap 6. Of this one now, so this one could be a doozy then. So safety car out. We got Vintage, Styles, Marsky, Kaz, and Winnie all in the pits. Scooby Stew and Slayer and Swift Almighty's currently at the back of the field at the moment now. Jaguar green and white to 2001 HSBC livery was a goated, Knowles is saying. Yeah, it was. I liked the Jaguar. I also, because I didn't like the 2004 Jaguar, because I think they still had the HSBC, but they had the logo rather than the it didn't look as nice, did it? The 2004 Jaguar, 2000. Dr. Truepots unfortunately retired from the race. Unfortunately, so a strong start to the season. Dr. Truepots has dropped off unfortunately towards the end of this season. That's such a shame now for the early championship contender, and the man who won the opening race of the season in ALR Bronze in Bahrain back 7 months ago now. Goodness gracious me. So what is the top runners going to do? But yes, I think the Jaguar Jaguar 2002, a beautiful livery. And now into the pits comes Brooksy, so he has elected to come in. Sick as Muck has stayed out, so into the pits comes Sarah. He was very unlucky with the pit stops over the last couple of weeks or so. So Mushroom, New Potato. Oh dear, the Ferrari team is going to have to stack, and same with the Red Bull. However, Vessier is elected to stay out here, so Vessier thinks that he doesn't want to get stuck in the pit lane here. Look, this is a nightmare for the Scoot area now, and it's that they have serviced the New Potato. Into the pits comes Hings, and also changed onto the hard tyres as well. That wasn't too bad, to be fair, for the Ferrari team. Well, I'd say it wasn't too bad. Hings has dropped all the way down to 11th now. He was 8th, so that's a couple of positions he's got to gain. Moomin's gone to soft now, so Moomin on the soft compound tyres here, so he'll have to pit. So Moomin will have to pit again. The Williams driver, but there's a vintage there, diving into the pit straight away, keeping his 12th position there. Potentially could have got 11th there, but unfortunately it's a bit too far behind. Dynamo Dan is going to get out in front of his teammate. Yes, he is indeed then. So Marsky in 15th, Dynamo Dan in 14th position at the moment. Scooby Stew elected to stay at the moment. Smith Almighty has come in the pits once again and back onto a fresh set of medium compound tyres there. Moving. There was a Hugo bossing it in in darts last night. They called him Illugo then, and he was bossing it. I must admit, I don't really follow darts much anymore, shamefully. I remember when I was back in my heyday when I was in college, oh that goodness me, that was almost like 20 odd years ago. Slayer is in front of Brooksy there. That's interesting. What has happened there? I'm sure that they was the other way around. Unless something's gone on in the pit stops there, I think that have they overtaken each other on the circuit? If that's the case, that is not allowed. That is not allowed. Well, of course, in the game would ask them to re-overtake each other. I am not sure if something's happened on the circuit. Did Brooksy go off the circuit? Because if you do go off the circuit, you are allowed to overtake. Remember what happened between Hamilton and Jarno Trulli in the 2009 Australian Grand Prix, where Hamilton was a very naughty boy for trying to lie to the stewards. And of course, unfortunately, was it Dave Robson? I think it was Dave Robson, wasn't it? The team manager that unfortunately lost his job in the McLaren team there, which it was all a bit messy, wasn't it? A terrible start from McLaren that season. They really, which was in that incredible 2009 bronze season. But yeah, unfortunately, that happened there at the beginning of the season. That lost Hamilton the podium, and I think got disqualified as well, actually. I'd have podium in every league, that would do me, Liam saying that. Medium sauce from here for me, Slayer is saying that. So Slayer that is not holding his cards too close to his chest set, or maybe he is, or maybe he's kind of poker facing us, which I would believe anyway, to be fair, because I'm rubbish at striking. But technically, it makes it more exciting for me. Oh, we got sports personality of the year tonight on BBC. Fantastic. I didn't know that until I don't know what it is about the notifications, but for some reason on my phone, then I literally get all kinds of notifications around 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, which always surprises me, but there we go. Right, we got Six Smoke who leads the way, Vessier second at the moment. Both drivers have not pitted, Swanshanks in third. As it stands, Aston Martin will overthrow McLaren in the Constructors' Championship, but they will not stay there. They have not pitted. The Aston Martin team haven't at the moment there. Interesting stuff. Fourth position is Brooksy. He is pitted. He's on the hard tyres. Slayer has gone medium. He's in fifth. Saved car in the end of this lap then. Mushroom and Potato, 6 and 7 from the hards. FIFA Beefy's gone medium. Ninth position is Kiki, and Moomin on the soft tyre in 10th position there. That is the top 10 scores. At 11th is Hings there. Unfortunately, Hings has had a spin or got a spun when him and Stickers Muck made contact. And then he had to queue. So not ideal for first 8 laps for Jay Hings. Vintage in 12th position, Styles in 13th to 2 Haas teams, 14th and 15th. 16th is Kaz, Winnie 17th, Stu in 18th, 19th is Smithy Almighty. Moomin hoping the strategy doesn't ruin it for him, but he's going to go for it anyway. And now we're green again then, so 6 Monks had a good start then. Vesher is right up behind his gearbox, and Brooksy needs to get past Swanshanks ASAP, almost into the gearbox of the Aston Martin driver. He will have more purchase, more braking ability than the Aston Martin there. Swanshanks, unfortunately, is Brooksy going to have to give that position back. So he was slightly off the circuit, I won't say Swanshanks was. but no, I think he is through, isn't he there? So yeah, Brooks is through, he's fine and dandy. We've got Slayer now all over the back there, so Swanshank's got himself a penalty. I think whilst watching what Brooksy was doing in the background there, on board with Serious Mushroom there. He was well on the circuit, wasn't he? As I've just watched the replay. We've got Serious Mushroom down the back straight then, as Swanshanks is dropping down to finish then. The top two have scammed away, and there's now a second in front, but I think that second is going to be eroded quite quickly here. New Potato passes Swanshanks. Swanshanks unfortunately rolling the dice here, and is dropping down the order. Kiki is down into 8th position there, because no, Swanshanks dropped down to 10th. I didn't even see that. Swanshanks unfortunately dropping down like a stone in the Aston Martin machine now. Love the helmet, by the way, fantastic. Of course, if you did get points from field for helmet design, Swanshanks would always be in the top 3. On board with Styles here, he's trying to go on the inside there, but Dynamite Dan has the position, and he has a track position in the Haas car. Styles down in 40th position mode. Styles had a miserable run as Moomin has got Beefy's got a 3-second penalty. Styles had a miserable run, hasn't it? And he started the season so well, but then it's just kind of all unraveled slightly, hasn't it? Lap 10 of this race then, and this the final race of ALR of 2023 then, before we all pack up for Christmas, as up the inside goes New Potato and Beefy's been forced wide there, and now Kiki is going to be very interesting in the gearbox of that Red Bull as well, moving on the soft tires, now to 9th position there. Jay Hinks is a second back, there he is in the background there. We've also got Brooksy passes the Red Bull, so on Slayer. Slayer is very intrigued and interested in this win tonight, is he? I don't think Slayer's ever won a Grand Prix. Now we've got Swanshank says, no, his sickest is taking the lead. Here comes Slayer on the inside. He passes and takes the... No, he doesn't. Whereas Sickesberg is on the outside there. Sickesberg on the outside, contact then. You've got to be careful, gentlemen, here then, as that's getting very intense indeed. Red Bull, the Red Bull investor also back in the vicinity as well. Slayer has somehow ended up beyond both cars, and that's not good at all, because Brooks is now flying up the road then. Slayer getting very close to the back of Sickesberg then. Sickesberg then defending the outside then. So what's it? Oh goodness me! Oh, and Slayer's off, and he's in the wall. Did the tap on the rear unsettle the Mercedes there? Oh dear. Slayer is going to be unhappy with that then. Whether the tap on the rear unsettled the Aston Martin, or what is Swanshank's been knocked out of the way there by Stars. Goodness gracious me. Brutal stuff indeed. Swanshank's dropping down 16th. Brooks has now got a second and a half. Yellow flag. What has happened there? Swanshanks is in the pit then. Something's gone wrong then for the Aston Martin car. We are back at the front then. Brooksy, Vessier, followed by Sickesmuth. Now we've got a Q. Can out for Romeo. Get a 1-2 here tonight. It's looking strong. Both cars are pitted. New Potato's not going to let that happen now, is it? New Potato, of course, is driving. There's Beefy on the inside, then passes the Ferrari. We got a drag race now. DRS has now been able to look at that. Vestier's going to be looking over his shoulder, feeling very vulnerable here. Mushroom now wants to come up and come up position. He's on the inside. Not quite. What's happening in the background? Look right. It's the Ferrari. It's New Potato. Passes the Mushroom there. Oh, there's the Potato and the Mushroom getting very close. Goodness me. And my word. Now they're going to be side by side. Yes, he's done it, has he? Oh, gosh, and somehow they have kept it on the track. Magnificent stuff indeed. Great driving. And, oh, my word, then getting very wayward, though. And is that movement in the Williams car? It is indeed having to send position now. As, oh, the Red Bull having to take a face of action of FIFA. And up the inside, oh, it's Jay Hings out, almost getting nerfed off there. Goodness me, Jay Hings is getting bashed about tonight. Brooks has now got 2.5 second advantage over Vessier. And then we've got the new Serious Mushroom now. Mushroom needs to get past his Red Bull ASAP now, because look at this queue of cars behind. Kiki has passed Sickesmuth. Scooby Stew's got a 3-second penalty. Serious Mushroom all over the back of Vessier. Can Serious Mushroom get second then, which would be a special sort of his season, I believe. I haven't got me facts in front of me at the moment. Goodness me, because this is getting very intensity. Serious Mushroom is going to do a Verstappen. Oh, I thought he went to the back of that Red Bull then. He will have DRS down the back straight. So Serious Mushroom thinking about more of the safe overtake. It's not really a safe overtake. It's got DRS, but I don't think there's ever a safe overtake in Formula 1. Now he's alongside Vessier. He passes Vessier, moves himself up into second position. Here comes New Potato through as well, passes Vessier. There's all kinds of shenanigans on in the background. Movements past Sickesmuth. Sickesmuth is not pitted yet as a Potato and Mushroom close enough to make a pie. Oh! Oh my goodness me! Almost in pie mode again. And look at that! And off the inside, where are they? Mushrooms gone wide. New potatoes in second position. And Vester in fourth, I think he is. I have no idea. Wow, incredible racing indeed. And we've got Jay Hings now passes at FIFA Beefy. The medium tires now. I thought they'd be cooking at the moment. They're certainly not at the moment, are they? Mushroom down into third position. I say down to third. He's up into third, actually. Vessier, though, is going to be a mobile chicane again here whilst Kiki tries to get through. He's out of luck then. And goodness me, almost knocking the Red Bull out of the way. That is not ideal for the sister team, is it? Goodness gracious me. Kiki's going to have a little run down into third one. No, he isn't there. As Jay Hings are swarming this way and that way. Jay Hings, that was not that was not him trying to overtake, that was him annoying Kiki, I think, more than anything else, wasn't it? In the Ferrari, we got Kiki, who's very much more than annoying Vestier there, and he's going to go for it. He's having a look, then he sides down the inside. He's done it, up into fourth now. Vestier down into fifth, and Vestier, though, I think is, of course, on the outer tires, and he has extended this stint then. He's extending this stint. Look at that, serious rush, and the gap is 3 seconds, and Brooks is scampering off into the distance. At the moment, Alfa Romeo second in the Constructors' Championship, up into second position. Nope, up into fifth goes Jay Hings there. Oh gosh, I've dribbled everywhere. Oh dear, oh dear. Right out of the chicane, and Vessier is he going to let his teammate through here? Of course, Red Bull are not really, they're in no man's land, to be honest. Red Bull are in the Constructors. As long as they're in a major point swing between themselves and the Mercedes, or between themselves and Mercedes, I think they should be okay, Red Bull. So they've not really got much fighting for in terms of the Constructors. Slayer trying to recover then, and that would have been the case if Slayer was up there. But issues between Slayer and the Aston Martin of, I think it was, no, it wasn't the Aston Martin, wasn't the Aston, oh, contact there, and Marsky and Slayer have come together. Winnie's got a 3-second penalty. I'm wondering if that was frustration for Slayer potentially. Too eagerness to get past potentially. Marsky is stuck. Has he got a puncture? Marsky is stuck and he's trying to get the car going. It looks like the car's bottoming out on the curb there, and he's getting disqualified. And remember, the rules in ALR is that, of course, you're only allowed to reset to track unless it's deemed as a dangerous location there. And I think that Marsky, unfortunately, he's been disqualified from the race out of the Grand Prix. And I think that he probably would have been allowed to reset there, wouldn't he? But Marsky trying his best to get himself out there. But Marsky out of the race, left the session. What a disappointing end for Marsky. Of course, Marsky's a highlight of the season. Then surely has to be that weird. Oh, it's into the chicane we go. Serious Mushroom now leads the gaggle of cars here. Mushroom, Potato. There's Brooks then. He's having a lovely Tuesday afternoon drive. But then behind him, it's all kinds of anarchy here. We have got New Potato through, passes Mushroom back up into second position. Mushroom going to take that line down, though, is he, in the Alfa Romeo? Sick as Muck still out there on the original tires he started the race on. Sick as Muck in 9th position. Dynamo Dan is down in 10th. Moomin on... Moomin was alongside Vessier. Goodness gracious me. That would have been a car crash and a half, wouldn't it? Brooksy forced things up the road then, whilst there's all anarchy behind there. With Kiki Ammunition said, just after the race start, just after the restart, I think that is just allowed Brooksy to just go off into the distance now. That is such a shame for Kiki, isn't it? But that is a beautiful story for Brooksy. Half distance in this race now, and of course, only 14 laps to go. Only 14 more laps to the end of the 2023 adventure in ALR. And my goodness me, been an absolute, it's been a classic in bronze, hasn't it, this season now? Very good stuff indeed. The championship was won last time out, the latest of all the three championships that was won over the bronze, over silver and gold then, as wide going Dynamo Dan then, but he will have the advantage then. Serious Mushroom's lost 2 positions. He is down to 4th now. Swami Tongue up into 3rd position. It goes Kiki. Kiki has got, goodness me, and so this man is so quick. I'm looking forward to see what Kiki can do in bronze next season. Surely, I don't want to give him the commentator's curse every time I say something. In terms of who's going to potentially challenge for the championship, never really happens, does it? But Kiki absolutely flying there, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Kiki can do next season. Same with Sigma's Month there. Drivers, it seems to really, a lot of drivers seem to have unlocked something around half distance of this opening season on F1 2023. German found it. Kiki found it. we've also had a couple of other drivers that really unlocked potential in their cars. And Sick as Mug also found something as well. Very interesting stuff indeed. That Cirrus Mushroom then, who's really struggling now, isn't he, in that fourth position? They've been fighting hard. Red Bulls have dropped off the back of FIFA Beefy is now 3 seconds away. So this gaggle of cars that is a New Potato off the circuit. We don't rent that part of the circuit, my good man, but nevertheless, we got Nolsey confirming that Marsky could have reset there, but hats off to Marsky for trying it, because a lot of drivers normally go straight into reset to circuit, don't they? But of course, he wasn't deemed in a dangerous location there, wasn't he? Unfortunately, near the hotel. And down the back straight we go again, and Brooksy still leads this way. Then now we got Kiki, who's now leading this quad of cars here. There they are. Both Red Bulls are still very close to the back of it. Still very close, and maybe not anymore, because we've also got Vintage getting past Sick as Muck as well. Lap 16. One of the hard runners that didn't pick going to come into the pit set. Well, at the moment it is Sick as Muck in 10th position there, and Kiki has lost out again because of the Ferrari is through up into 2nd position, but New Potato has not got much ERS deployment left, and you can tell because his red light is flashing. Of course, when that's flashing, that means he is harvested there to warn the drivers. Of course, it's not because there's rain out there, albeit we did have rain for incredibly in gold in qualified, which was absolutely unusual detail. But of course, if anyone remembers the silver race and that incredible showdown of season 2, we had rain in that race as well. TK, even all works busy, so good luck from the champion when TK is saying 3-second penalty for Moomin. Unfortunately, Moomin, who is driving for TK's car tonight, get a 3-second penalty for coming in the pits. I think that we've had a lot of issues over the past couple of days for that. I'm sure it happened in silver a few times as well. Moving into the pits now, and what tires going to go on? Is it going to be medium tires again for Moomin? He's going for an attacking strategy. It is indeed. Both Williamses are out of the points, which means that Alfa Romeo will be second in the Constructors' Championship if it finishes as it is. With lap 17 out of 29, anything can happen in this Grand Prix. It usually does. Here comes Kiki all over the gearbox of the Ferrari again. Then you lose a lane down there. It's New Potato almost off the circuit there. Very curiously, you lose a lane down there as well. So that's why the drivers are more often than not then on the centre of the circuit. They're normally more on one side or the other then to help with the turning into the next corner. New Potato is Cirrus Mushroom. They're too close together. That's my problem. As a New Potato having a look on the gearbox of Kiki. Both drivers are harvesting now. We have got some swapperoos in the back here, and there is also Smithy Almighty in the McLaren as well, in 2 position. At this moment in time, Aston Martin needs to finish at least they need 19 points then to overthrow McLaren, and at the moment that is not being done. Sick as Muck has not pitted yet, and he is rolling the dice. Vesher and Sick as Muck, they have not pitted yet. They're waiting for a safety car. They're basically goal hanging, really, yet they're a bit like the legendary Berbatov for Manchester United. I did like Berbatov, probably because he played football a bit like me. I just used to stand there. Oh, Ferrari! New Potato's off the circuit, and he's spun the car around. Both Red Bulls are through, but New Potato was in contention for 2nd position in this race, maybe even the win. But Brooksy's checked out at the moment. Lap 18, that's a nightmare that's an absolute nightmare for the Ferrari driver. And now Jay Hinks could potentially be on the cusp of getting a podium here. He is past the Mushroom up into 3rd position. Cirrus Mushroom down into 4th. Kiki has checked out almost anyway. He is out of DRS range, which is crucial in this race. When you get out of DRS range, you can start to really manage and control the pace, which is what Brooksy's been doing since the safety car. There is Brooksy. We always see a flash of Brooksy every now and again. I don't mean he's flashing, goodness gracious me. But we see a flash of him every now and again, don't we? And he is just leisurely driving along in this absolutely epic race there. And on the outside, incredible there. However, Vessier is going to be back up the inside here. And I thought the Red Bulls might work together then, albeit not one iota. FIFA BP has got something to show, has he? Can he get a full-time seat then next season? He is certainly trying, isn't he? Vessier will be going up to silver next season. Same with New Potato and with TK. Looking forward to see what those 3 drivers can do in silver next season. This season, silver drivers have of Jinner, of course, really took off so well in the opening stages of Silver, has dropped off, hasn't he? So what I'm looking forward to seeing what Jinner can do next season. It's been a difficult season for Jinner, unfortunately, a bronze champion. Sickers Muck into the pits now. There is 3-second penalty for Scooby Stew, and I'm wondering if that is the same problem there, where he's coming to the pits. McLaren and Aston Martin both challenging the Constructors' Championship with each other, not to be last, and yellow flag out there. What is happening with Swanshanks is crawling. Issues for the Aston Martin driver, but it's all fine. Dandy soft tires going on. Brooksy 3.3 seconds in front there. And look at this, and now all of a sudden they're starting to reel in Brooksy here. Has Brooksy taken too much life out of those tires, or is Brooksy just trying to manage the pace up front then? I have no idea. I think that Brooksy, if I was a betting man, which when I am a betting man, the opposite thing happens, but I would say that Brooksy's probably managing his pace then, but that is an alarming rate to lose. To lose 0.8 of a second there, but I think Kiki has lost a bit of time actually to Jay Hings as well. As Jay Hings is now in DRS, arranger. Sickers Muck passes Vintage. There he goes. And as we had a gaggle of cars then with Smithfield Mighty, Vintage, and Sickers Muck, 12th, 13th, and 14th, all battling away, and potentially get some points on the board. Oh gosh, I forgot. Yeah, excuse me, I almost lost my cool there. Jay Hings in third position still. So at the moment then, it's a bit of a lull in the Grand Prix. I say a bit of a lull compared to what we normally see in the world of ALR, but it's a bit of a lull in the race at the moment. Brooksy leads 3 seconds in front of Kiki in second, who's a second in front of Hings, who is a second in front of Mushroom in fourth position there. And we've got FIFA Beefy on his return to ALR tonight. Of course, 55 Grand Prix start in silver for FIFA Beefy. Here's Slayer, who should be in that battle for the podium there. Very unlucky there, as that would be reviewed after the race, I'm sure, because I think the Slayer would be quite unhappy with that. Unfortunately, him and Marsky came to blows then as well, and I'm not sure. I called it originally as I thought it might have been Slayer being a bit still heated about the issue that happened earlier on in this race, but that might have been a bit unkind to Slayer there, but so I haven't seen the footage there. Stayed out, Professor has, and so he's the only driver not to pit at the moment. Slayer's passed Scooby Stews into the top 10 now, or he has, but Scooby Stew back. Oh, and look at that, Scooby Stew bouncing off the curb there, and unfortunately that threw him into the path of the Mercedes car. Hopefully Slayer hasn't got damaged, but what that has done is allowed Sickers Muck through, and Sickers Muck 2 cars on the straight there, up into 10th position there, make that 9th, I should say, passes Hings is in the pits. Wow, now Hings has gone for a 2-stopper here. Interesting stuff now. That's allowed Serious Mushroom back up into third position there. FIFA Beepy's in as well. Bessier has stayed out. He's the only driver not to pit at this moment in time. Then they fly past me then. Sickers Muck now into 9th position there. Where's FIFA? There he is. Hings is also going underneath the tunnel here. Some people call it a bit unnecessary. Slayer is off the circuit. And it's a safety car. And Sickers Muck has got a penalty here, and it's a safety car now. So I'm a bit gutted by that safety car, because I was looking forward to seeing what the medium tires and the soft tires of FIFA and Jay Hings was going to do here. Now, so Brooks is going to be in the pits. Kiki, Serious Mushroom, and Vesher are all going to be in the pits. Serious Mushroom may lose time here, but he is 5 seconds in front of Vesher. Let's see how this one transpires. Slayer into the pits, and this might help Slayer. Unfortunately, though, Slayer is going to be quite frustrated in this Grand Prix, because he's, I think, in the last couple of races, Slayer's had pace, but it's been safety car issues, all kinds of shenanigans there for Slayer. And it's the Aston Martin has gone into the pit wall. I'm sorry, Swanshanks. I kind of caught it just as I was going around there. And but Swanshanks is not alone. Let's give you a list of history of who drove into the pit wall. Farf has done it quite famously in Australia. I always remember that. Of course, Welshman and others done it as well in Spain, if I recall. Troy crashed out in the Spanish Grand Prix this season when there's an almighty bump in Spain, wasn't there? Which cost Troy which retired Troy on the spot there. And do not forget the legendary David Coulthard also crashed out coming into the pit lane coming into the pits in Adelaide, which cost him his second career win at the time. Brooksy in the pits, Kiki in the pits. Serious Mushroom now has done a really good job there. Can't catch a break, then scored 80% of my points in the first half of the season. Slayer saying that, and it's the opposite. And look, Serious Mushrooms out in front. That's good stuff indeed. Jay Hings there. Look at that though. Jay Hings did not pit, and is back with a third position, but he is on the medium tires. That could be costly then. So what we were saying earlier on about Sig's Muck finding some pace second half of the season, German finding some pace second half of the season as well. Sig's Muck, that's a costly 3-second penalty. Unfortunately, the safety car, he's going to be kicking himself for that one. Is that an unsafe release there from Scooby Stew? If it was, he ain't going to care because that don't count on here. Dynamo Dan into the pits now on new soft tyres and back out now. Not sure what happened with the Sigma, but it was like he broke really early, as Slayer was saying there. We had a very long, we was on with the heli cam, weren't we? So we didn't really see what it was breaking where then, but it did look like Slayer got a bit surprised there. Unfortunately, but Sigma was on very old hard tyres whilst Slayer was trying to come through the field on new medium tyres, so that may have been a cause of that issue. Moving has stayed out here on medium tyres, and so is Jay Hings as well. Jay Hings has actually elevated himself up in competition, but he is on the medium tyres though. So beefy on new soft tyres. Sigma, he's been on 3 lap of soft tyres. Whether they're going to do alright or not remains to be seen. Well, Vessier has been goal hanging. That's probably not a nice term to say, is it? But he's been goal hanging, and now he's in 5th position. He expected the safety car. He's probably looked at the previous races of footage of ALR, because we seem to always have a safety car late on in this one, don't we? Probably, and it's also maybe also the issues of 2021 as well, but let's leave that there and then, shall we? I knew I should have gone soft smooth and saying bugger it, but still in it to win it there. Only 2 retirements there. Last night we only had 1 retirement, I believe, and we only had 1 retirement in gold as well. It's been very good in terms of lack of retirements in this one, but we have had a lot of safety cars that starters in the pits now. Is this an opportunity then for the McLaren are now in the points as well, in the form of Smithy Almighty just matching the Aston Martin, but Aston Martin needs to get a double points finish there to even overhaul McLaren, or Sigma needs to finish 2nd or 1st then to overhaul McLaren. McLaren scoring, of course, and so that is the uphill struggle now of the Aston Martin. And new soft tyres are going on at Slayer Ronan. Swan Shanks there just catching to the back of the Crocodile as well. On the back straight, and safety cars out at the moment. Then we're on lap 23 out of 29, the twilight of the season 9. Season 9 ALR. We've been playing this since F1 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and this is our 6th game of doing this malark, so incredible stuff indeed then. And it's our 10th season next season as well, so hopefully it will be a special season as well. Thank you very much for our new subscribers as well. We're up to 553 new subs as well, which is absolutely splendid stuff indeed. And I would like to set a target and get to 600 by the end of next season, but I think that might be a bit of an uphill struggle then, because I'm sure that we, over the course of the season, we've gained about 30. Pretty good going, I'd say. Pretty good going indeed then. So I think that might be an uphill struggle then to maybe get 600. But goodness me, well, I love to dream. And I do also listen to Westlife as well. Safety car, I think, is going to be staying out for 1 more lap whilst we wait for Swan Shanks and Slayer to catch up then. And 5 years of ALR next season as well, Knowles here saying. Indeed, then, of course, we started in... Was it March or April of 2019? Is that 5 years? I don't know. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, as I was saying earlier on the broadcast, that's one thing that really scares me is doing this, is that it just makes the years fly by. It don't feel like that long ago since we started this. Of course, the first 2 seasons we only had 1 championship, which of course was on Sundays. And then of course in season 3, that's when we inherited the mushroom. Of course, it was never missed a stream since Gold season 2. That's fantastic stuff indeed there for mushroom there. Of course, in his entire ALR history, since Silver season 3, he has never missed a single race. And Reflections has never missed a single race in Formula 2 100% or in Silver era. So hats off to those 2 drivers. Absolutely love that indeed then. Magnificent stuff. And of course, as we still got a safety car on in, as we are just looking back at yesteryear. Then, thank goodness that helped me. I hope. Then all I need is a safety car pile up in front of me, and I'll be leading. You'd never know. Aha. To be fair, we've had a couple of skirmishes down into turn 10 down the end of the straight, haven't we? There. 5 lapper to end bronze then, as we've also got, we all love Mushroom, as we certainly do, don't we? And he's currently in 4th at the moment, and he's I think that, has this been Mushroom's strongest season? Ooh, I'm not sure, can we say that? He did have a win in season 2, a silver. Of course, he remembered that Mushroom's the reason that Haas only had 8 wins in a row, of course, because he stopped Liam from winning that Japanese Grand Prix, of course, and in the rain, which I'm sure that the Haas team are not too fond of Mushroom. I don't think Mushroom's ever been too fond of the Haas either, as he got drawn the Haas car last season, didn't he? But anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? Brooksy, who, of course, is also drove in Cobalt, as they had a couple of wins in Cobalt. He's had a couple of wins in bronze as well now. Brooksy has there. Bit of consistency. This man will be champion. We're out to the final turn, and let's get back racing, shall we then, for hopefully one last time here in bronze in 2023. We're green again then, and that's it. Then Birdman Lander might be done for the year. Brooksy leads, Kiki second, Hings in third position there. Hings has done a really good job there, hasn't he? And Slayer's already passed Styles and moved himself up into 16th position there, and flicking past me now then, and coming down the hill into the big break and points of 4, and there they are then, is my word, and now onto the back straight, no DRS yet then. And Jay Hings is all over the back of Kiki at the moment. And goodness gracious me, I was not expecting that. I was expecting the soft tyres to be certainly more fired up than the mediums, but look at that, Hings is all over the gearbox of Kiki, and he's going for it. He's having a look there. Kiki's going to have to turn it. He does turn it. What has happened? There they are, and for second and third, then it gets it all up in each other's grill at the moment. Soft runner, the medium tires are looking beautifully. Slayer's off the circuit there. Issues for Slayer at the back of the field. Then on the outside goes Jay Hings, and Sickersbuck has passed movement on the medium tires there. And look at this, and contact between Hings and Kiki. Oh my gosh, they're side by side. There's going to be contact. And how did Hings keep it going? It needs more contact to the exit. And serious motion there, tried to get back past, and Vessier being forced out wide there. Oh my goodness me, how did Hinks keep that car in the point in the right direction? I'll never know. Incredible. We got Brooksy fast up in the race set, and he is almost a second in front. He is not though. That is crucial. He's not at the moment there. So Kiki needs to make sure that he's keeping onto the tail coats of Brooksy. In the final couple of laps now, Dynamo Dan is, goodness me, you could not separate Dynamo Dan and Scooby Stew into turn 1. Scooby Stew has fended off Dynamo Dan in the battle for 12 and 13. Can Scooby Stew, who went on a point scoring streak earlier on the season, then can he get one more point? Can he get a couple more points to end this season on a high? He's gone wide though, and Dynamo Dan is going to be loving the sights of that then, because he's now through, passes the Alpine, and up into at 12th position Dynamo Dan is, and in front of him is 3 drivers on the medium tyres. And I thought the medium tyres would be struggling against the softs, but how wrong was I? So maybe it's not as easy as what I thought it was going to be. On board the nose cone of the Mushroom then, and down the back straight once again. Kiki's out of DRS range then. That is crucial in this one. Potentially with 3 laps to go, and that might be Brooksy is done exactly what he needs to. Sebastian Vettel there from Brooksy, who is to go into the technical part of the circuit and underneath the hotel section here. Vessier in 5th position, and of course Vessier, we was talking about Slayer having issues in the second half of the season now. I think Vessier has lost some speed, hasn't he, over the course of the season as well, and I'm wondering then if he's been trying out some bits and pieces, and Mushroom set the pass up where he said has been trying out some bits and pieces that whilst as the championship is coming to a close then for Vessier. But Vessier in 5th position at the moment there has elevated himself up the order thanks to that safety car. Kiki is in DRS. That is crucial. He's found 2/10 of a second over the Grand Prix leader Brooksy at the moment there. Scooby Stew is passed, and Dynamo Dan unfortunately is signing off bronze this season, and with a bit of a downer, down in 18th position, and both Haas cars are not going to be scoring points unfortunately here in this one. Jay Hings, though, is in incredible form at the moment, isn't he, on the medium tires? I'm absolutely impressed with Jay Hings. A lovely shot here from the helmet cam here of Serious Mushroom, but we're going to jump off that for a minute then, because look, Smithy up into 9th there. Smithy going under the radar here, trying to help McLaren clinch that 10th position, 9th position in the Constructors' Championship, and doing a good job, isn't he, Smithfield Almighty? And Smithfield Almighty then is gone course to maybe jump up a couple of positions as well because of the penalties in front of him at this moment in time then. There is the position changes on the left-hand side then, just seeing drivers hit stories in this one, and there has been a lot of drivers going up and down the order, and somehow Castle's winning have actually stayed where they started, which is incredible, isn't it? But we've also got Fesser at 5 position, Mushroom at 4, 8th position is Scuba Stu. Great drive for Scuba Stu, but unfortunately does have penalties that is going to be added to the end of his race time here at the moment then. For 28 out of 29 here, New Potato there, who of course was leading the championship for majority of the way then. Into the pits comes Slayer. I think that Slayer maybe doing a splash and dash here to potentially get some a point or two then, but a miserable end then. Swanshine's got a 3-second penalty, a miserable end there for diving down, and Slayer sees it, unfortunately. Slayer was disappointed that then, because he will stay in front of Dr. Truepot said just in the end, but Slayer strongest season, and here comes Kiki, he's going for it! Brooksy, goodness me, did he move under brake? And then potentially all the brake marker boards have been absolutely obliterated there. My goodness me, Kiki's going to have another bite of the cherry now. Here he comes then, as Brooksy, as I think he's really tried to get in front, keep in front, that's it, get out of that DRS range. I've got on board the wrong car. Now it's Kiki and all contact there as Brooksy has lost the lead, but he will have DRS on the final lap. That he might be in prime position there, might be a bit of DRS, a bit of DRS playtime here. Kiki's gone wide, then Brooksy's back on the outside, then they're locking wheels, they're banging wheels here. This is getting personal in the final race of the season. Yellow flag, then there's Vintage off the circle. Now he's recovered, he's still going Vintages. We got a 6-car shootout for the final race, good for the final lap of the final race of 2023. Driver of the Day is out now then. Driver of the Day is out now then. Of course, you'll be a brave commentator, brave commentator if you're going to vote for Driver of the Day at this stage then. And goodness me, that's a fry off. That's Jay Hinks off. He's lost the podium there. Goodness me, Jay Hinks has lost the podium down into a 5th position there. That's heartbreak there. Now we got DRS then. Serious Mushrooms just a second there. He's still in DRS though. Serious Mushrooms, but we're going to be looking at the front, leader now for a moment. Here he comes. He's going up the inside. Brooksy really takes the lead. And knocking Kiki out of the way. And Vestier going deep, but I think Mushroom may have it still. He does, and he runs Vestier out wide then. Well, it's getting very bad. Look, Vestier's got a 3-second penalty. Oh my word, I wonder if that might have been because of Mushroom giving no space then. Kiki is retaking the lead then. Kiki's retaking the lead. He got 3 abreast then. Down into a turn 11, I think it is, or 10. I have no idea where. Brooksy is going for it. He's not giving this one up. He's all over the gearbox of the AlphaTauri defending beautifully well with just one more lap, one more couple of corners to go here. My goodness gracious me. Brooksy's got a 3-second penalty. He has raced so well here tonight, Brooks out for that safety car again. Just like what happened on Sunday has really hurt the leader. It hurted Indigo. It's now hurting Brooks as well. Kiki wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with Mushroom in second, New Potato in third, Brooksy and Vessier 4th and 5th, and Hinks in 6th position. I think the Vessier might appeal that safety, might appeal that as we've got a yellow flag for Swan Sharks, might appeal that 3-second penalty. Brooksy, where did he finish? I think he finished 4th, didn't he, in the end there? Brooksy did, but he is going to be absolutely devastated by that one. Brooksy said he led the race, he led majority of the race there, but in the end then he just came up a bit short there. Slayer getting fastest lap of the day and getting that point, which has been a miserable Grand Prix. Well done to Kiki, Grand Prix, winning the last race of the season, which is top for what has been a fantastic season for Kiki. That is his second Grand Prix win of his career and of the season as well for Kiki. Brilliant stuff today. He is going to be overjoyed with this result there. Draw of the day votes are still out then. Get your votes in now. At the moment, it's Kiki, 43%, 29 for Brooksy, 29 for Jay Hinks as well. There is Kiki, punch in the air. Two-time Grand Prix winner for Kiki. And just like Vestier, who signed off in style at the end of last season, has Kiki has done something similar. And can he be involved in the championship battle for next season? Let's find out, shall we? We'll have a chit chat with all three podium sitters in just a jiffy. Oh, goodness me. As unfortunately, Kiki, that's the only slip up of the day he's had in the AlphaTauri, as he is going to be overjoyed. That Jay Hinks, 40% of the vote, 30% for Brooksy, 30% for Kiki. And as you see, is just waving to the crowd that he'll be delighted. That is Jay Hinks very much will be. I think he'll be happy. Happy or disheartened, I'm not sure really. That safety car may have hindered Jay Hinks there. I'm wondering if that safety car didn't come out where he would have been. Anyway, ifs, buts are for ashtrays and all that kind of stuff. Let's take a final look at the classification, shall we, from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race of 2023. Kiki, second Grand Prix win of his career, his third pole position of his career as well. Mushroom in second today, strong end to the season for Mushroom. New Potato, strong end of the season as well in the Ferrari. Fourth position was, I think, Brooksy with fifth Vestier, Jay Hinks in sixth. Seventh is FIFA Beefy, his first race of 2023. He'll be happy with that then, and he signs off with seventh position. Smithfield Mighty eighth and Styles in ninth position there. Ends his points drought with Moomin in 10th position there. Scuba Stew just outside the points and then with Vester in 12th, Dynamo down 13th, Swan Shanks in 14th, then it says Kaz in 16th, Winnie 17th, 18th stickers marked with two retirements was Marsky and Dr. Trupot out of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I almost knocked me can of Coke over them, which would have been diabolical. Right. Let's get in with the interview, shall I think, have I got a full house? I have indeed then. Let's go to the Grand Prix winner, shall we? And that is, of course, Kiki. Kiki, your second win of your career, but it was getting very dicey in between yourself and Brooksy. I just sent a message in the paddock there asking what was going on there. It looked very heated at the end there.
Mate, to be honest, I don't know what he was doing. On the safety car restart, he went through it and slowed it down again. Went through it again, slowed it down again. But you're not allowed to do that. And then on the straight, I'm going to fly past him. He moves right over, puts me into the marker boards. So I'm hitting them. And then, yeah, just went all from there.
It did look a bit feisty there, indeed. Then there's after all that, then you did get past there, and of course, Brooksy did fly off into distance there. Was you concerned when Brooksy flew off in the opening stage of that safety car, or was you not concerned because you had a lot of deployment left in your ERS battery?
No, I had quite a lot deployed, so I knew I was going to catch him anyway. Because even on the hards, obviously, I was catching him bit by bit. But yeah, that safety car, obviously, with him going and stop and starting again, pretty much. Yeah.
And do you think that seems to have left a bit of a bad taste then in what's been a very phenomenal race? And would you agree with that? Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah. I say bronze is normally the best. You know what I mean? And obviously, Brooksy said I'm a dirty driver. The weird thing is, I barely take anyone out. You know what I mean? Don't think I've had one complaint or one incident report against me this season. So yeah.
But on a positive, you are a two-time Grand Prix winner now. The second half of the season, I've been saying that you and Winnie, two drivers that have absolutely found something in those cars. Certainly for yourself, a two-time Grand Prix winner in the second half of the season, like Vessier, who got a win last season and was a championship contender up until Las Vegas last week. There, do you think you're going to be following a similar path to Vessier?
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, if he had a great start at the start of the season, then I probably would have got third, maybe second, I don't know. But I think the second half of the season, I think I've had about 8 podiums, 2 wins or something like that. So yeah, see what happens.
And what was the slow start down to the beginning of the season? Was it just getting used to the game, or was it just unluckiness?
To be honest, I used to play on the TV, and then I switched to a gaming monitor. And then once I switched to the gaming monitor, for some reason, I just played better.
I might get a gaming monitor as well then.
Whole thing about way buying monitors.
That must be my problem as well. I doubt it for a second.
Mate, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That was it.
I can't even get out of the pit lane, to be honest. Well done indeed, Kiki. Fantastic
Cheers.
drive today. And your second win of the season, you've been magnificent in the second half. Fantastic stuff, Kiki. Brilliant drive indeed. Let's come to, is it Nude Potato or is it Serious Mushroom then? Serious Mushroom, a great drive to second today. My goodness me, you looked like you just sat there and it was just waiting for Anarchy to happen, and it certainly did on the far lap there.
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. Just thought, something's going to go stupid here. People are going to hit each other or whatever. And to be honest with you, I'm getting quite worried about the people around me, because I'm a bit of a nervous git anyway. Being at the front, bit of a nosebleed, you know what I mean?
But I think there's a very strong end to season one now for a male now second in the constructors championship as well. So what does that give you a bit of personal pride getting a second in the constructors championship, or are you just concerned about yourself?
No, I love to see the team do well. Even the joint constructors, I'm always cheering for them, aren't I? So just to put my bit in, so I'm not like dead weight. It's always good.
You've been the team leader now, aren't you?
I am the leader.
Of course, this is a very strong end to the season as well. Remember Rosberg and of course Vessia last season. They kicked on and did a really good job this season after, and you qualified really well today as well. Do you think that next season with qualifying as well in the books, do you reckon you're going to be top 3 push promotion, maybe championship material?
Well, I don't know about championship material, but I'll be qualifying for definite. Probably going to be my last season, so I'll be qualifying and trying to get as many points as I can. See if we can get Alex to come round and give me a trophy.
Definitely, of course. That's always worth it as well. And I expect a decent helmet for next season as well. Have you got a special one ready?
I'm thinking of one.
I cannot wait. Well done, Mushroom. Brilliant drive to second today. Fantastic.
Cheers, mate. And well done to the dirty driver at the front as well. 1-1.
Right, let's move on.
I'm kidding.
New potato, you got third today. I was surmising that potentially you may have been a bit disappointed about the issues you had in Las Vegas last week, but you bounced back incredibly well with a brilliant third position today, and very much similar to Mushroom, really. You just seem to be happy to just hang back and watch the Anarchy flow.
Oh, I was just watching it. I was rooting for them to just go skittles and then come at the last fast left after sector 2, lost their rear a bit. So I just let them go ahead and hope I seen the penalties starting together. As long as I finished, that was the main thing.
And how would you sum up your season overall? Majority of this season, you've been absolutely magnificent stuff indeed. Your consistency has been second to none, but Kiki just picked you to the post at the very end. And how are you satisfied? Are you disappointed? How would you look at it?
It was great, to be honest, better than last year anyway. But some things I missed races and some more issues with some boys. I crashed out and lost points, but here I enjoyed it, so that's the main thing.
That certainly is, because every time I speak to you on the podium, even when it has been a bit rough, you've always been like so happy to like navigate through the minefield as such. Then, going into next season as well, and I believe you'll be going into silver next season. Unfortunately, last time I remember the season when you first debuted in silver, it didn't go too well at all. I think it was your teammate Welsh Maranado, to be honest, but the first couple of races it didn't go too well for you. But what is the key then? Is the key getting a good start then and just really getting the momentum going straight away?
No, I'm just going to go on and turn up every week and do my best, but it's a different kettle of fish and different drivers. You get used to driving with these boys here. You go in there, it's different boys, so you sort of had to learn again. You go wheel to wheel, but here, I'm sure it'll be good crack as usual.
I want to ask you, do you think that you'll be challenging for the Silver Championship next season?
No chance. None whatsoever.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to say anything more because let's be honest. Every time I predict anything, it goes wrong anyway. So I don't want to put. I don't put the jinx on you guys. But brilliant stuff indeed. Thank you very much to the podium sitters today. That's been a fantastic race. What way to end ALR 2023? And that is it for us now. That means I can go and hibernate now until January the 14th, which is when ALR is back. Of course, we do have the driver draw on the 7th of January. So that's when the drivers will find out what cars they'll be driving in. There will also be the season reviews. Gold is this Sunday, Christmas Eve. Silver is on Christmas Day. Boxing Day is bronze, and then Formula 2 is on the 27th of December. Then, so look forward to that. That's when the awards will also be announced as well for the season's hard work. Then, so a lot of action coming up then over the course of the next few days. Then, happy Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Make sure that you have a lot of food because that's certainly what I'm going to do. I've already got the Christmas Santa looking at me now. That's what we crack it open in just a jiffy. Thank you very much to the bronze admin of Alex then for putting up with me, for putting up with you lot as well. Goodness gracious me. Also, thank you to Smithy Almighty, who has been the silver admin. Brilliant 17 for Smithy Almighty. And of course, Farf, who's been doing a great job in gold as well. Has been hats off to all the admins who've done a great job over the course of the season. Really good stuff indeed. And we are signing off then for this season.
Don't forget BoxBox.
Oh, yes, thank you. And BoxBox as well. Goodness gracious me. BoxBox, of course, then the mobile app then where you can keep up to date with all the practice sessions and all the testing as well, which is going to happen in February. 74 days to go to the start of Formula 1. I cannot wait for that. However, ALR will be back in action on the 7th of January for driver draw and then the 14th for the race